Hey, what's up? John here, and welcome back to Let's Play Banjo Kazooie. Last time we actually finished off Mumbo's Mountain, and now we're going to continue on into Gruntilda's lair. So let's go. Sure, Grunty. Anyway, welcome to the next. This is the next area in Gruntilda's lair. It's a bit of a bigger area. Over here we have another enemy, a new enemy. This is a. I forgot who this is called. I think this is a Ren. I have no idea who he's called, but we'll find out later. But anyway, well, in this area, we got some other things that we can introduce. So first off, we have this character here who we need to talk to. This is Gruntilda. This character here is very important. She's going to be very useful to beating this, because she's going to help us beat the game. Well, but you'll find out soon. So basically she's saying that she knows 3 secrets. Yeah, 3 secrets that about Grunty. And she's gonna tell us 3 of them every time we find her. She will be in multiple locations throughout Gruntilda's lair. I know every location. So yeah. So here we go. I'm gonna press B. I'm gonna get the first secret. Tune ice cream flavored. So as you're reading, you have to remember the words start wiggling. So it was tuna ice cream flavored ice cream. And then we have engine oil. And Saggy Maggie's banquet or boutique. And as we're going through Gruntilda's lair, Grunty's gonna start talking to us through rhyme. Over here we have a shock jump disc. If we try on it, Balls is gonna interrupt and says we can't use this until we learn. Down here is gonna be one of the many. This is how we fast travel. This is a cauldron, a magic cauldron. We can use these to travel around Gruntilda's lair pretty quickly. Just think it as the silos in Banjo Kazooie. Behind the pot there, behind the cauldron there was a Mumbo's token. There are going to be Mumbo tokens hidden around. There are going to be like collectibles around this Gruntilda's lair, but they're just mostly feathers and stuff, just to restock on like ammo and stuff. Anyway, here is the second picture. This is the picture to the next world. So let's press A and fill it in. And Bars is going to interrupt. It's just that we can remove the pieces from the picture. But yeah, I'm going to demonstrate that. So you can he says, yeah, once the picture's done, it's done. Yeah, we can press B, but we're not going to press B. We're just going to continue. And that is our second world. Treasure Trove Cove. This level is actually quite neat. Because later on the worlds will get bigger, will get more complex, but not so complex that will make you confused. Anyway, we're gonna go up here into this area, and I'm gonna go under. I'm not gonna go in there yet. I'm gonna go in there later. But first, I'm gonna go down. We're gonna go over down here. We got 2 areas. Actually, if we go back up here after killing that enemy, there's another note door up there, which requires 180 notes. So we really need to work. We need to work hard for that one. You only need to at least beat 1 world to get. You need at least 2 worlds to get through there. There's also an entrance up there, which we'll check out much later, probably in the next part. And down there is another entrance, but I'm not going to go down there yet until way later into the gameplay. Way later, like way later in the series, in probably a later part. Probably not till probably part 9, or maybe so. But anyway. as we continue, let's go in down here, because in here is the entrance, will be the area, the themed area for Treasure Trove Cove. Nice little area. If we go up here, we're going to introduce to another item. Up here is just an enemy, but there will be these feathers. These red feathers will be used to help Kazooie fly, because there is the flying ability in the game. Because that's literally that's one of my other favorite moves, is the flying around and just enjoying. But anyway, here we are in Treasure Trove Cove. There are 2 moves to learn in here. We got notes here on the pier, 4 of them, and they got the blue Jinjo in the water. But we can't be in this water for too long, because you hear with that sinister music, we have this guy, Snacker the shark. He will try to get you. So this water here is shark infested, so we can't bother with that. Over here is our next new enemy. This is a snippet. Typical. You have many ways of killing these guys. You can roll into them to stun them, and then you can roll them again to actually kill them permanently. Or you can just jump in the air and do the beat buster on them, which will kill them, which will give you 2 pieces of health, which is very useful if you're really low on health. Anyway, over here is Nipper, the crescent, the hermit crab. Got a little bit of a mini boss, wee boss. We have a mini fight here. So we're gonna wait till he starts pinching, then we peck his eyes. We step back here, let him do his wee pinching. Step back, keep repeating this 3 times. And once we peg him for the 3rd time, he's gonna shrivel up and disappear and into his shell. And then back here is our Mumble token. Now Mumble is not to be seen in this level. Like this level and the next, Mumble is nowhere to be seen. Not until the 4th world. Anyway, as we come inside here, which is Nipper's shell, we got notes here. And then we got some eggs, as well as 2 snippets. You know, I was like, what happened to Nipper? My theory was that Nipper probably just turned into these 2 snippets. And here's our Jiggy. This is for just beating snippets. This is the first Jiggy of Treasure Trove Cove. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna use the Talon Trot, so I didn't remember. Use Talon Trot. We got it. We're gonna use it. We're gonna use this. Yeah, I'm gonna be using Talon Trot most of the time, just to get around places quicker. Anyway, moving on. There's another jump pad here, so we can't use that yet until we get the move. We're gonna get it quite soon, really. Over here, we got another snippet. I'm gonna take him out real quick. And here we got this pirate ship, which is somehow stuck, which is shipwrecked here. And there's a weird character over there. A hippo, a Captain Hippo. We'll see him in a minute. First up, we're on top of these 2 palm trees. There's like a stack of 4 on each. And first off, let's go on top of this ship. We're gonna get these notes first. This guy down there is gonna constantly start crying. We're gonna get the red feathers around here, and then we'll climb to the top of the mast and get this green Jinjo. So 2 Jinjos down, and let's talk to Bottles, and he's gonna give us the ability to use the flying disc or fly pad. This is gonna allow us to fly, and it's gonna require us red feathers to use. I'm not going to use the flying disc yet. I'm going to use it a wee bit later on in the level, once we get, because I like to get things. Usually what I like to do, I like to make sure I get everything on the ground first before I start flying. I want to make sure I have all the everything before I do any flying. And also, let's talk to this guy why he's so crying. This is Captain Blubber, this salty hippo. Or actually, his boat is called the Salty Hippo. He's just a captain of the ship. He's crying because he lost his gold in the shipwreck. He's lost 2 stacks of gold Then we're gonna climb the top of this pole. Under here is our mumble token. We're gonna gather as many, but once we get to a certain amount, we should have plenty before we reach the area where mumble is needed. And then we're going down here. This is where we're gonna do a bit more swimming. We're gonna get a mumble token, another one. And here's one of Blubber's gold. Even the gold talks. Yeah, money speaks. Gold talks. Like I said, everything talks in this game. Even the things you collect. And we're going to go in here, and this side of the ship, we're going to get another 4 notes, as well as the last stack of gold for Blubber. And that's what we need to get. So we're going to come back out, swim back out. Remember to take good use of the trigger button, the L button or R button to turn sharply, because it's really useful when swimming. You can also... Blubber's all happy. We finally got him his gold. And he's gonna give us some gold, which is a jiggy. And he's off to spend. Typical pirate. Anyway, we got that now. We're gonna go on top of these boxes now. And we are gonna go and get yet another move. This move is going to be, we're going to finally use these spring jump disc pads. Pretty useful, these. These are really quite, they are required, this is a really useful thing. Okay, I'm just going to, right, that's just all the moves. There was only 2 moves in this level. Because as you're playing the game, you're going to eventually you're going to get the moves real quick too. And we're going to use these jump discs. We're going to spring from these tall pillar things. On top of this one is 2. We're going to get some notes. Over there is the ginger. We're going to get that ginger in a minute. We're going to go over here and we could try and get these feathers. We can only hold up to 50 at the moment. We can increase that later on in the gameplay. Later on, we will get that increased. We can increase that, but right now that's just 50. Same with the eggs. Like we can change the amount later on. Like that, I'll save that to a later part. Up here, we're going to have another snippet. We're going to take him out. Oh no. Oh, well, use talent shot. We'll get back up there and get some notes. And once we do this, there are notes over there, but I'll get them a wee bit later. We can go on this side and get some eggs. But once you're stacked, you only keep collecting the eggs all the time. Like, you don't need all your ways to get eggs. The only collectibles you need to focus on is the notes and the jiggies and the honeycomb pieces and the gingers. And then maybe the mumble tokens, but once you reach the point where mumble tokens are kinda useless, because trust me, it's like the coins from Donkey Kong 64. So now we're going to go over here and we're going to go inside this chest, which is called a lockup. Because inside here, we're going to get some 5 notes. And over here, we saw another enemy. This is a Yum Yum. They jump around, but when they hit you, they'll make you not only lose health, but also drop an egg and a feather. But over here, we're going to have a crate with a honeycomb piece on top. But we've got to be careful because we're in Shattered Fist of War, so Snack is going to be a threat here. So there we go. We're going to use our flutter jump just to get across here quicker. Haha, take that, Snacker. You can actually take Snacker out. You can with eggs. But it's it's going to be pointless because he's going to come back. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the top of this tower here. Because at the top of this tower, as you will see, will be an X. We'll ground pound this X. And this guy's gonna call out and say, hey, you're gonna find the clues. And here's where we're gonna start flying. So when we're flying, you press the A button to use a feather, which is to flap. You press the use the control stick to steer. You could also use the L and R button to steer sharply. There was a Jinjo back there, but I'll get him later, a bit later. But first, you're going to use the ground pound to get down safely. I like to use the ground pound sometimes to get down to, but don't ground pound when you're really high, because you will take fall damage if you ground pound really high. So we're going to do this. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep flying around and hit all of these marks. All these X's. Because every time we hit these, it's going to point us in the direction where the next clue is. And here's this tower here. We were here before when we collect the notes. And now this, when we climbed it, it's just like, oh, it's a question mark. Where could this be? Well, if you go over here, there's a big X with another snippet. But when we ground pound this, we're going to get the treasure. We're going to break that open, and here's that's our treasure. Here's a Jiggy. Alright, now we're done with that. We're going to go to a really useful place. Like, this is where, because this is going to be a place where, in this level, anyway, let's get up here first. This is going to be a really important area that we're going to. I don't want to say really useful, but it's really important. Anyway, this is Leaky. We put 2 eggs inside him to patch his holes. And what he's going to do is drain this moat, this pond, and so we can make access to this sandcastle. Also, that enemy that blew up, that was forgot the name of. It was like a mine character. It follows you, but when it hits you, it will blow up. We got some 2 notes here. We have this red, dark-looking snippet who challenges to a puzzle, and basically what we have to do, we have to spell Banjo Kazooie, which is on the walls. So basically, we have to hit this within the time limit. It's a fairly easy challenge. Now this room, this area is actually very important later on in the game, because we will need to come here several times, but I'll explain to that later on when it comes to the time. Right now, we have to spell. Now this, yeah, it's pretty easy to tell where everything is, because I know a set path. The O's are here, the I's here, and then the E's here. And we're going to free ourselves to get the Jiggy, but this guy's going to be a threat, so I'm going to make sure he's dead before we get anything. Oh, here we go. We take him out, and then let's get our reward for solving the puzzle. So that's 5 out of 10, halfway done with this world. We're going to go back out. And we're going to go go back up the boxes. This is, now we're going to go get those notes that we saw earlier. Take out the Yum Yum. Let's go up here. Take it easy. And then we're going to go over here and get all of these notes along here. Oh, no. Ah, these controls. Let's just use Talent Shot to get there quicker. Let's get back up there. Alright. Let's do this again. Yeah, we're gonna get these notes. Yeah. Get all these notes here. We'll make our way along this top bit. And over here we have another lockup. We don't want to go and hang him. It's just eggs in there. If you're really low, we're gonna use Talent Shot to get up here. Also, we got this. This guy, the mine guy. Be careful, don't touch him. Mumble talking down here. That's us up to 7. I'm gonna try and gather. I'm gonna be gathering as much as I can, so I have plenty for when we finally do a mumble transformation. Let's take out the snippet, get 3 more notes here. We should be up to 79. We're almost to the 80 mark. Up here is going to be a whole bunch of eggs and one of these exploding dudes. But over here is the orange ginger. We did see this guy, but I was going to wait till we come back to this area. And then this big last pool will be legit another jiggy. So we just dive down. The guy is no threat. Get this guy, and that's us up to 6. And now we're gonna go over here and go down these ladders. There'll be notes on the other side, on the sides of these ladders. In here, it's sort of a giveaway. They're giving us 2 mumble tokens. This is what I feel like the mumble tokens are. Yay! Big horde. I don't know why there's 2 mumble tokens. It's like they really are giving away the mumble tokens away at this point. Alright, we're nearly done with the notes. We're gonna go back here. We could get these feathers, but that's just now up to max. So yeah, we're at max right now, 50. But we will increase that later. Get out of here. Whoa. Let's go and get this. Let's flip up here. I'm going to go along this route on the side, because at the end of this path will be a jiggy. We should be up to 7. And we only got 3 more. We're going to go over here. We're going to be careful, because there'll be a honeycomb piece in this corner here. We're going to stay away from Snacker. Oh, he bet us. He will bet us a couple of times, but if we quick enough, we're just gonna get this honeycomb piece. And now we're gonna make our way over to the flying pad. Now we're gonna start flying again. We're gonna go with the one on top of the ship. We're going to use this a couple of times. So the first time we're actually going to, there's 2 holes on either side here. We're going to go on the one on the left. There's another lockup. And inside this one is a jiggy. This guy's like saying, hey, this is Grunty's gold. But we're going to take it anyway. And then Grunty's going to say, hey, that was my gold. And now we're going to get a mumble token here. Yep. This is up to 10 mumble tokens, and then we're going to interrupt by Snacker. I'm sorry, Snacker, but I'm too fast for you. I'm too fast. Anyway, let's go over to the right side now. A singular note. We're actually, let's go to the final part of the. This is it. This is going to be the best of. This is what we got to do now. We got a bit of some really big yum yums up here, as well as the last Jinjo. Oh. There we go. That's just got all the Jinjos for Treasure Trove Cove. And now we're going to actually climb this tower thing, this big mountains thing, yeah? Don't need to bother with these yum yums. There's a jump pad if you're going, but we're going to go around the other way, the long way. And then we're going to get the notes. We're up to 95. We've got 5 more. We're almost done. We come to the top. And here's a lighthouse. Now we can go inside in as a mumble token. Before I go in there, go to the back of the lighthouse. There's a mumble switch here. I mean, Grunty switch. Hit this, and then we'll reveal the jiggy for Treasure Trove Cove's. That'll be the 3rd jiggy for Grunty's lair. That'll be placed. It came out of that cannon, and it's landed on top of the area where the feathers are. We'll go there and get it next. Luckily, we don't need to worry about transformation together. We can just get it as Banjo. And this is the last jiggy for Treasure Trove Cove. So yeah, this level was fairly easy, really good. I actually I love beach levels, and this one was a really good one. Now we're gonna make our way back and go and finish off. gonna make our way over here, but we're not really gonna be done. We're not gonna be. We are done collecting stuff, but we will need to be. We will be coming back to Treasure Trove Cove, to that sandcastle area, to do some stuff. But we'll do that when it comes to the time. And we're gonna exit. And then let's go, and we're going to introduce to a snippet. So yeah, as we near the entrance of every level, there will be an enemy that will be from that level in here. We're going to go up here on top of here, and we're going to get that Jiggy that we got from the Grunty switch that we got in Treasure Trove Cove. That should be up to 3 Jiggies in Gruntilla's lair. Without further ado, let's go up here, and with that said done, I think this is where we'll finally stop, because next time we will continue and go on to the next world because we could go on to the next level, we could go through that door because we do have enough, but for now I feel like this is a good time to stop for this part, and next part we will we'll go on to another world very soon and do that level and gain yet another move, and then we'll continue and explore the rest of Gruntilla's lair. So stay tuned for the next part, and hope you enjoy, and like and subscribe, and stay tuned. Bye.